Winfrey, we have to go to the root. We have to go to the cause. Dealing with the condition itself is not enough.
Dear Mr. Massa, I'm just trying to mind my own business. What's the matter? It's just another day, another black king captured. I'm about to lose my brain, stuck inside this ghetto rapture. I got a lot of smoke. If you want it, you can have it. They want a hat trick, but this is black girl magic. Ain't talking about the kind that'll make you disappear, but I'm talking about the power of the melanin within. Ain't looking for trouble, but I'ma say this one time. I put 2 dukes up if you try to touch mine. We still want justice for Samir and Trayvon. You say you don't see color, but racism ain't blind. They targeting little kids whose skin look just like mine. So I'm paranoid, it's a war zone outside. And I'm a black queen, so if you ask me to step out of my car, you gon' have to snatch me. Cause I ain't going no damn well. Had to spend my whole life living unfair. Ancestors got my back and they right here. You can never understand, it's a nightmare. Living in my black shoes by the black rules. You can keep your handshake, I don't dap coons. The white man that go nuts if he can't shoot. But you all on his side like a damn fool. Make it make sense.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
We are exploited. We are downtrodden.
Make it make
Queen.
We are
sense.
denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation
Queen.
away from us or aside from us is come together
Queen.
against the common enemy. Who taught you to hate the texture of your
Ahmadiyyah.
hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin?
Ahmadiyyah.
Parents, pay attention to the books, the school system, even to your little children. Lies mixed with wisdom. His skin too bright, so he was blind to the prison. My skin just right, so I collide with division. You trying to pray to God, but we tired of religion. No savior saving, we got to save our savings. We used to pay miss, how we gon' make the slave rich? But who's to blame, and tell me why you complaining? We need a team effort just to rule the nation. Like a bad relationship, missing communication. We missing moderation. They trying to get a poison to my population. No reparations. I'm getting tired of Satan.
We are oppressed.
I'm
Queen.
getting tired of waiting.
We are downtrodden.
Queen.
We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation
Queen.
all in my blood. Kings all in my circle, you touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen, why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunsa. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah, talking reparations. America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all in Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat.
This is the sound of Eric
It's a cut on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threat. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans, and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the
I'm not going to call P. Diddy a bitch. 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 P. Diddy a bitch.
Sean Combs is a bitch. Yeah. Sean Combs is a bitch. They bitches too. Sean Combs is a bitch. Yeah. Sean Combs is a bitch. Yeah.
You don't hit women when you're a man. You don't hit women when you're a man. P. Diddy a bitch. 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 P. Diddy a bitch.
Sean Combs is a bitch. Yeah.
I'm not going to call P. Diddy a bitch or any other name like that. But I ain't gonna stop anybody else from doing it.
It's me now. You're my truth now. Yeah. I'm here to speak and make it clear. I'm sorry, y'all, for all I've done. But I'm not the only one. In a dark place, I told some lies. But I'm not the only one. We all got secrets under the sun. In the shadows, we played the game. Now I'm standing here taking the blame. A lot of y'all was at the freak off too, so don't put it all on me. That's just the truth. I've been up and down this road trying to find my peace. Confessions of a man without a release. Oh, now, hey. In the mirror, I saw the truth hiding in plain view. I'm coming clean now, this burden to undo. We were all there dancing shadows in the night, acting wrong when we knew what was right. But deep inside, there's more you must see. In this room of mirrors, it's not just me. I walk this path with heavy chains, trying to shed those sins, erase the stains. I've seen the highs and the pushing low, fading in the spotlight. That's how it goes. Yeah. Now I'm standing here, hard on my sleeve, trying to clear the air, let the demons relieve. Every wrong turn and every mistake led me to this moment, let my soul quake. Plays a part in the shadows deep, lost in the game. It's promises to keep.
Well, alrighty then. Grand Rising, beloved. Sorry that the queen is late. All right. I had things going on. All right. So thank you all for tuning back in once again to the original Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur, and this is your morning wake-up call. All right. I see y'all liking the little song that the queen made. Y'all need to sit down somewhere. Okay. Somebody said, who's singing this? It was AI generated, beloveds. That's who's singing it. With that all being said, without further ado, let's get this party started. Likes up, everyone. Please like and share. Thank you in advance. All right. Please be sure to double check and make sure you're still subscribed to the channel, especially if you have not been receiving those notifications. Now, usually when I come on here, I don't know why my color looks crazy on my camera. Let me see what I can do about that. Now, usually when I come on here, I play a long intro for those of you who come in a little bit late. Okay. That's why I played the lengthy intro in case anyone was wondering. Now, with that all being said, let's get this party started. All right. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Dr._A_Shakur, TikTok at Dr.A_Shakur, and Twitter at DGoddess27. And also, if you don't like what the queen is cooking, you already know what to do. Okay. If we got any haters in here, speak your piece right now, because you know the queen be dropping links. Y'all know the queen will drop those links. All right. Please pay attention. Purple X said, we appreciate you, queen. Thank you, beloved. Now, with that all being said, you all know Kanye West was hit with a lawsuit. Kanye West was hit with a lawsuit, so let's talk about it. All right, let's talk about it. Now, this woman by the name of Lauren Pisciata, 35 years old. Now, she used to work with Kanye, and she sued him for wrongful termination, amongst other things. Okay, so let's get into it. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Now, Kanye West has found himself at the center of a lawsuit after his former assistant turned social media mogul filed an SE sexual harassment claim against the rapper. But who is this employee behind the allegation? Now, they say Miss Lori Pisciata claimed that she was hired by Kanye, as his executive assistant, personal assistant in 2021, and was raking in an annual salary of $1 million for being a personal assistant. I need to get that job, but I digress. So she was making $1 million, per her agreement, and she was supposed to be available to Kanye 24/7. Now, for $1 million, I could definitely be available. Please pay attention. Now, so at the time, the brunette beauty was also setting posts racing on OnlyFans and was using the adult content site to bring home a further 7 figures every year. I'm going to tell y'all right now, I don't think Kanye did anything to this woman that she didn't want him to do, but let me continue. However, the rapper, who legally changed his name to Ye 3 years ago, allegedly then asked his assistant to take a more godlike approach and offered her $1 million to get rid of her risque content online. Now, Lauren ultimately agreed and ditched OnlyFans to become increasingly involved in Kanye's various businesses, claiming that she contributed 3 songs on the artist's album titled Donda. She has some very risque pictures, I'll say that much. Now, Lauren, who now regularly boasts her sensational figure on Instagram, appeared to be living the high life as she was jetting off to various hot spots with the rapper as his right-hand woman. However, it soon came to a screeching halt when she was terminated by the Yeezy company in 2022. Prompting the rapper's assistant to lift the lid on the alleged dark side of working for one of the biggest celebrities. I want you all to pay attention to the salacious words that they're using when they're describing these things. Okay, specifically Kanye. Now, Lauren's work with Kanye ended in October 2022, the same year that the rapper's career, reputation, and earnings began to nosedive after he made a series of, we already know what kind of remarks they say he made, but I disagree. So with that all being said, now the former assistant has now made a series of shocking claims in a bombshell lawsuit, suing Kanye for sexual harassment, breach of contract, and wrongful termination. She is also suing the artist and his affiliated Yeezy companies for fraud, unpaid wages, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Now, in the lawsuit reviewed by TMZ, Lauren claimed Kanye had recruited her to work for him while her only source of income was at a time when she was pulling in 7 figures annually via an OnlyFans account. Now, Lauren claimed that she worked for West from July of 2021 until October of 2022 when he terminated her employment. Following her termination, the pair agreed on $3 million in severance. Okay, that's really good. However, in legal documents, Lauren alleged that the rapper never paid her that amount. Now, amid a bitter battle between an A-lister and his assistant, female has lifted the lid on all their, and female spelled F-E-M-A-I-L, okay? Not like a female woman. So has lifted the lid on all there is to know about the Instagram model and the lawsuit that she has filed against Kanye West. Okay, so let's get into it. Now, they say the 35-year-old brunette was showcasing her assets on OnlyFans. Now, she has garnered a huge following by boasting her stunning looks online and has since built up a loyal fan base of a whopping 1.1 million followers. It was during this time that she was recruited by Kanye to be his assistant because she had worked in the music industry for 15 years prior to this and had collaborated with him, according to her. Now, over the next 2 years, their relationship quickly turned sour, and the model was soon fired by the Yeezy brand, opening a widespread lawsuit. So now, in the midst of the legal drama, Lauren, who keeps her personal life extremely private, I'm sorry, you keep your what now? Say who? I'm sorry, these people make no sense to me. How do you keep your personal life private, but all of your assets are all over the internet, and you have a whole OnlyFans page? Okay, and I'm not just talking about the OnlyFans page, it's all over the rest of her social media. So, but your life is private? Yeah, no. So anyway, goes on to say, now in the midst of the legal drama, the Lauren, who keeps her life extremely private, they say, please pay attention, has left behind both the rapper and her OnlyFans persona. Now, she has since turned to Instagram and has been using the platform to showcase her day-to-day life as well as her looks. See how this makes no sense? She keeps her personal life extremely private, and then in the next breath, they say that she showcases herself on her platform of Instagram, giving a look into her day-to-day life. Now, her last Instagram post, which was shared 1 month ago, saw her donning a tiny red bikini as she showcased her washboard abs while lounging at the pool. She captioned the post, "My happy place." The assistant turned Instagram model has yet to make any comments about the lawsuit. Okay, so I'm going to show some pictures of this lady. I mean, she is an attractive young lady, and definitely looks like Kanye's type, as far as I'm concerned. Timber Dan said, and yet she's all over social media. I mean, right, like, make it make sense. Make it all make sense, okay? Now, this is her. Like I said, honey, I'm scared to show some of those other pictures. I don't want any problems with ScrewTube. But anyway, so now here's what Kanye had to say about all of it. Kanye said this, basically, she's lying. Okay? He hit back and said that he's going to sue her arse. All right? And rightfully so. Kanye West hits back at Lauren Pisciata, and he's clapped back at ex-personal assistant, okay, after she filed an sexual harassment lawsuit against him on Monday. Now, in the official filing, the OnlyFans model, or ex-OnlyFans model, also accused the heartless hitmaker, 46 years old, of wrongful termination as well as breach of contract. Okay, West, who also goes by Ye, has now claimed that the former Yeezy employee was fired due to lascivious and unhinged conduct and had also demanded a whopping $4 million salary. Who's complaining about making $1 million for being a personal assistant? And then you want to make $4 million and you're really complaining about this? Is all crazy to me. But let me continue. Now, a legal representative for the music artist claimed to TMZ in an article published on Tuesday that Pisciata's allegations are baseless, while also accusing the media personality of blackmail and extortion. In response to these baseless allegations, Ye will be filing a lawsuit against Ms. Pisciata, who actively pursued him sexually to coerce employment and other material benefits, then engaged in blackmail and extortion when her advances were rejected. That's what it sounds like. What do you all think? That's what it sounds like to me. That's what it all sounds like to the queen. Please pay attention, but hold on. Hold on. Now, Kanye's rep also alleged that Lauren stole the star's phone in order to try to delete evidence that would contradict claims in her own lawsuit. Yeah, this is what she did, allegedly. Now, West claimed that his former employee was terminated due to various reasons, including Pisciata not being qualified for the position, allegedly asking for a $4 million salary, and also accused her of lascivious, unhinged conduct. Now, his team further alleged that along with the large salary demand, she had also requested for expensive and extravagant items such as a Birkin bag and a Lamborghini. Now, his rep also claimed to TMZ that Lauren had sent nudes to the rapper and solicited the star for you know what. Okay. When Kanye refused to follow suit with what she had demanded, his rep told the outlet that Lauren tried to allegedly extort and blackmail him, such as asking for large sums of money before choosing to file the lawsuit. Now, it is evident that Ms. Pisciata leveraged her association with Ye and his company, according to the rep, and saying that her proximity to him to seek material gains, clout, and employment through inappropriate means. Okay, further claiming that Lauren has not been truthful in the terms of her claims. Now, on Monday, it was revealed that Lauren officially filed an sexual harassment suit against the rapper. This sounds to me like a disgruntled employee. Okay. Now, in the lawsuit, which was reviewed by TMZ, Pisciata said West recruited her to work for him. At the time, she was pulling, okay, we already talked about that. And now, so basically, Kanye saying this is all BS. His attorneys say that, you know, she is just upset because he rebuffed her advances. All right. So what do you all think? What do you all have to think about? Have to say about it? And here's the thing. Pisciata said in the legal docs that West commenced with a series of graphic text messages and videos pertaining to sex and incorporating scenarios involving race play and cuckoldry, whatever that is. Okay. Now, one alleged text sent by West entered into the lawsuit read, "See, my problem is I be wanting to F. But then after I F, I want a girl to tell me how hard they've been F'd while I'm F'ing them. Then I want her to cheat on me." This is all nefarious. Forgive me if I start blushing. I'm just not used to saying such words. Please pay attention. Now, the outlet cited that West continued with a series of really vulgar communications to his then employee. One text sent by West entered in the court docs by Pisciata, according to the outlet, read, "Is my D racist? It is. This effing racist D of mine. I'm going to beat this effing racist D for being effing racist." It continued saying, "I'm going to stare at pictures of white women with black arses and beat the ish out of my racist D. Beating the ish out of this big black." That's all crazy. Pisciata told the court West would also would apprise her too when he was playing himself. Y'all know what I'm talking about, and ask her if she could hear the activity in the background. Now, Pisciata said in legal docs that West was fixated on his D size, okay, and on the D size of her boyfriends, according to the outlets. Now, Pisciata told the court that West often sent pornographic materials to her on 2 occasions, clips of himself involved in sexual activity with a woman identified as a model. Pisciata said in legal docs that at one point she was earning a rate of $4 million annually, serving as a position that West titled Chief of Staff. This is funny because Diddy had a Chief of Staff too, and I thought the president had that, but hey, do what you do. So anyway, goes on to say, Pisciata's time working for West ended in October of 2022. The same month, his career, reputation, all of that went downhill and took a turn for the worse, clearly. Okay, so not long after the lawsuit came to light, social media users took to X, formerly known as Twitter, to share their thoughts, with some coming to West's defense. One typed out saying, "I ain't saying she a gold digger," while another one said, "She just wants his money." Another pen saying, "They're coming after all the black wealth. Watch yourself, brothers." While one said, "This is the only way these women know how to make a bag." Now, Lauren's sexual harassment lawsuit and West's response comes shortly after the rapper went silent amid a battery investigation following an alleged incident at the Chateau Marmont involving his wife and twins, Mark and Johnny Houston. Now, the star allegedly punched one of the twins due to claims that Sensori had been physically and sexually abused by one of them in April at the iconic hotel in Los Angeles. Okay, well, I'm sorry. What do they expect? And that's his wife, right? Not saying that it was right, but I'm just saying. Now, the music artist became a suspect in the battery case, and it was later revealed that he got physical with the wrong twin. No, that's what they get for looking alike. And so anyway, however, just 1 month after the altercation allegedly took place, both West and the twins, who own various restaurants and bars in LA, have gone completely quiet, okay, about according to law enforcement. Now, over the weekend on Saturday, Kanye was seen arriving to meet in Prato, Italy, alongside wife Bianca Censori, who donned a barely there bodysuit for the outing. The runaway rapper notably oversees the production of his Yeezy clothing brand in the Italian city. Late last month in May, the couple, who tied the knot in December of 2022, were seen arriving to Florence less than a year after they were embroiled in controversy following accusations of indecent exposure in a Venice boat ride. And you all remember what happened during that boat ride. So what do you all have to say about all of this? They always want something for nothing. Shake my head. Take your ass to work, says Just Beats. Okay? Okay, I find it also nefarious. At the end of the day, listen. Kanye was probably talking dirty to that woman, and she was probably also talking dirty to him. Okay, here's the thing. If somebody, specifically your boss or someone you work with or whatever, if they're saying things to you that are inappropriate as far as you're concerned, you always have an option to hang up the phone. You always have the option to hang up the phone, do you not? Okay, so clearly I don't believe what this woman's talking about, but that's just me. That is just me. I mean, I could be biased because you all know I like Kanye. But at the end of the day, I just think she's full of crap. I'm just trying to get a bag. And here's the thing. We already know she's greedy and clearly a gold digger. If you're getting paid $1 million annually, and I'm sure she doesn't have any college education, no credentials other than her assets, you know what I'm saying, and all of that. So, girl, you should have been thrilled. That's all I'm saying. It's all I'm saying. DJ Big Six said, any word on Hunter? Not as of late. Okay, Queen Montague said, Kanye is a fool. Yeah, he is to a degree. All right, but I love him nonetheless. So with that all being said, why are you asking about Hunter? Did he do something else nefarious, DJ Big Six? Has he gotten into any more trouble? Because you know I stay on his R's. Okay, you know I stay on his R's. So what has he done at this point? What's she gonna do when you get women to replace her? Exactly, sue. That's what she's gonna do, I guess. Jet Black said, get Ye and Umar into. Said get Ye and Umar intervention. He needs one. He absolutely needs one. Okay, I don't know what's happened to Kanye. He's clearly fallen off. So anyway, with that all being said, let's talk about MeToo. Let's talk about MeToo, because you know what I don't like? I don't like the fact that all of this stuff that's going on right now, that's occurring and happening to women who look like me, right? Me too. Where are you? Nowhere to be found, that's where. Now, when all this stuff was going on to Sarah, Amy, Becky, Kate, and Molly, Me Too was all out there on the front lines. They even hijacked the movement. Shall we talk about it? You all remember Tamara Burke is the one who started Me Too. And why did she start it? Let's get into it, because I'm sure that some of you all have forgotten. Okay? Because it was clearly co-opted, as oft things are in our community. Okay? By people that had scarcely anything to do with it in the first place. So let's get into it, because here's the thing. Tarana Burke discusses her Me Too movement, Hollywood's hashtag co-opting of it, okay? Now, activist talks about ending sexual violence against Black girls and Black women. That's why Me Too was started. Now, the first time Tarana Burke presented a wellness program for middle school girls in Selma, Alabama in 2005, she distributed sticky notes to each child. Then she asked the girls to write one of two thoughts, things they learned from the day's lesson or Me Too, indicating that they had experienced sexual violence. Now, me and my homegirl went back to our room, dumped the sticky notes, and there were all these Me Too, she said. 75% of the girls wrote Me Too. We just cried. We were ill-equipped. This is what Burke said. And she says we were ill-equipped. Now, those were the early days of the original Me Too movement. And a dozen years before, actress Alyssa Milano, okay, who clearly hijacked it, tweeted the phrase in response to a friend's Facebook post suggesting that women who'd experienced sexual abuse or harassment post the words to show the magnitude of the problem. But where is Alyssa Milano right now? Where is she right now? She co-opted the movement, clearly hijacked it, and now where are you? I don't hear a peep from her. Okay, that's where she's at, nowhere to be found. Okay, now that's what gets on my nerves at the end of the day. So those were the early days, and like I said, she co-opted it. Now, when Burke discovered how rampant sexual assault was among middle school Black girls in Selma specifically, she struggled to figure out how to respond, even though she'd been working in the community organizing for nearly a decade at that time. She says, then I realized who had helped me. This is what she told Cohen, who was interviewing her during a conversation they had back in March. Now, the women who wrapped their arms around me, literally and figuratively, and just improvised, just showed me deep amounts of grace and empathy, made me feel so safe, and made me feel like I was okay, like I was a person, like what happened to me mattered. Now, Burke has become a prominent activist for racial, economic, and gender equality. Her acclaimed memoir, Unbound, My Story of Liberation and the Birth of MeToo, of the Me Too movement, which came out in 2021, in which she recounts her personal story of assault in the New York Times bestseller. So to compensate, Burke tried to be the perfect little girl for many years after she was abused. She says, I did not identify as a survivor. Okay. This occurred to her when she was 7, from the ages of 9, then from the ages of 9 through 12. For all those years as a child, I felt complicit in my abuse. The men who did those things to me, in my mind, were not wrong or bad. I was a bad girl who had done a bad thing. Now, so to compensate, Burke tried to be the perfect little girl for many years. She ran track, was on the school honor roll, participated on the debate team. She regularly attended confession at her Catholic church, fabricating modest sins because of her shame, then doubling the penance that the priest recommended. Now, when she got to high school, she says, my religion became Black power. I just decided to embrace anger as a new form of power. So with that all being said, that's how the movement started, okay? That's how the movement started. But so like I asked, where are these people now? Where are these people now who just took over the whole thing? They were out there when those women who don't look like me relying on Bill Cosby, they were right there. They were there when all of those allegations came out on Harvey Weinstein. They were right there in the thick of it, okay? So why is it that when you have people who look like me that are now the victims of making these allegations, for the most part, you don't hear anything about them? And I just find it all nefarious. Okay? I find it all nefarious. Roddy says their vanilla solution is always cause a problem, and find the solution and the money comes rolling in thereafter. Yeah, that's another thing too. Yes, they start taking in donations and all that stuff. Absolutely. And then, never anything's done for the people who it was initially started for. And that's often the case. Not just sometimes, that's most often the case. Okay. And then, it was a few years ago when I think it was Alyssa Milano, and what's the other girl's name? The other woman who said that she was harassed by Harvey Weinstein. It's the same one that went in on Oprah. You all know who I'm talking about. Help me out. I'm drawing a blank here, but I know her I know her name, but it's just escaping me at this point. You all know who I'm talking about. The one who I reported on that went in on Oprah because Oprah never spoke up or spoke out about Harvey Weinstein. And this man supposedly had done something. Rose McGowan. That's who I'm talking about. Rose McGowan. Now, so her and Alyssa Milano supposedly got into a little issue a couple of years ago. Let's get into it. Rose McGowan unleashed a scathing attack on Alyssa Milano, accusing her of being a hashtag MeToo fraud and hijacking the movement in an ugly Twitter spat after former co-star defended Democrats and voiced her support for Joe Biden. So Rose McGowan has accused actress or former co-star Alyssa Milano of being a fraud and hijacking the MeToo movement. The two actresses fired back at each other during an ugly Twitter spat that Friday after McGowan went on a rant saying Democrats had done nothing to help minorities and the poor. Yeah, I have to agree with Rose McGowan. They've done nothing. All they do is pander and tell a bunch of BS and then, continue to engage in benign neglect. Now, she also blasted Biden's speech at the DNC in which he said Trump had cloaked America in darkness for much too long, as if he was doing anything better than Trump. Now, McGowan has been an outspoken critic of the presidential candidate and his supporters after she sided with the accuser, Tara Reid, who claims the former VP assaulted her in 1993. Now, this is what she posted. I'm going to share this on the screen to what she posted to Alyssa Milano. Please pay attention. Likes up, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance. Now, you can see that you stole hashtag MeToo. That's number one, okay? A brilliant communication tool, not a movement, from Tirana. You co-opted my movement, the Cultural Reset, for fame, jealous of me for outing my rapist. You made $250K per week on Charmed. This is what she was telling Alyssa Milano. The second thing, you threw a fit in front of the crew yelling, they don't pay me enough to do this ish. Okay, appalling behavior on the daily. I cried every time we got renewed because you made that set toxic as F. Okay, now get off my coattails, you effing fraud. So in a tweet following Biden's speech that Friday, McGowan responded, you are the season of blackness. You are the season of darkness. Why did I say blackness? You are the season of darkness at Joe Biden, at DNC. You are monsters. You are frauds. You are the lie. Okay, what have the Democrats done to solve anything? To help the poor? No. Help Black and brown people? No. Stop police brutality? No. Help single mothers? No. Help children? No. You have achieved nothing, nothing. Why did people vote Trump? Because of you, mother uckers. Okay, that's what she said. Now, the comment drew criticism from thousands of users demanding the Democratic Party, including Milano and fellow actress Patricia Arquette, defending, not demanding, defending them. Now, Milano responded with a 26 tweet thread of all the things the Democratic Party has done to make the world a better place, beginning in 1920. This is what she said. She sounds so crazy. She claimed Democrats led the way on issues of abortion, women's rights, healthcare, racial justice, and LGBTQ rights. Honey, please sit down somewhere. Now, she knows she's lying before firing back at McGowan, saying that she was the true fraud. I'm not going to go through this whole thread, but let me ask you all this. Alyssa Milano is a whole fraud, okay? She was so interested in the MeToo movement and co-opted it and all of that when there was other women being targeted as victims, okay? And bringing out these allegations. Now she's nowhere to be found. You don't hear anything from her, so I'm sorry. She is the fraud. But what do you all think? What do you all think? Hey, Buckhorst DC. Both of them effers are frauds, says Danielle. Okay, Tang says thank you. All right, so Albert said Queen is taking heavy syllables in it. Queen is taking heavy syllables and adjectives. You need to sit down, Alrich. Okay, Greta said fraud. All right, so y'all think both of them are frauds? How is she making $250 a week? I think it was per episode, Christopher. You know, some of these people get paid that much for each episode for whatever show she was on. Okay, it is what it is. Says, I'm tired of ninjas being jealous of Oprah. I'm sorry, beloved. Where did that come from? That was completely out of the blue. That was out of left field. It is what it is. I'm tired of ninjas being jealous of Oprah. Who's jealous of Oprah, beloved? Who's jealous of Oprah? Anybody in the chat jealous of Oprah? And how did Oprah become okay. Because I said that Rose McGowan went in on Oprah. Well, she told the truth. I don't think she's jealous of Oprah. At the end of the day, she told the absolute truth. I've said the same thing myself. Here's the thing. Pay attention, beloved. Now, when Michael Jackson, those lying little accusers, okay, Safe Chuck and the other one, I forget his name, came on Oprah's platform and told all those lies. And we know they were telling lies because that's not what they said initially. So if you said something different prior and you said Michael Jackson didn't do anything, but then, and he was acquitted, by the way, but then when he's no longer here to defend himself, to clout chase and to try to generate revenue for your broke, dusty self, which is what they were doing, specifically Safe Chuck, as I recall, well, Oprah let them come on her show and she let them say those things and disparage and lie on Michael Jackson. And I have a problem with that because when Michael Jackson was alive, Oprah was all up in his face, skinning and grinning and giving him hugs and all of that. I showed you all the proof and receipts when I reported on it. Now, with that all being said, when she was asked about Harvey Weinstein, what did she have to say? She said, and I quote, that if we spend all of the time focusing on Harvey, then the moment will be lost. What is that? What does that even mean? That is nothing but gaslighting and deflection because she did not want to call him out. But she had no problem with people calling out Michael Jackson. Please pay attention. So nobody's hating on Oprah. Oprah's a whole fraud, okay? We've heard plenty of nefarious things about her, and some of those things include, but not limited to, sex trafficking, okay, of little people. And we know who the little people are. And I'm not talking about short people, okay? I'm talking about younger people. That's what we've heard. Now, I can't prove that it's true, but we've heard it a myriad of times. And her own family came out and said that Oprah is a nefarious liar. And when her cousin asked her why she lied, she simply said, beloved, that people don't want to hear the truth. The truth is boring, okay? This is coming from a woman who said she was so poor that she had cockroaches for pets. Now, I'm sorry. You may know some Black people that are falling off, doing bad, living in the, poor conditions, but have you ever seen any Black person have cockroaches for pets? I'm sorry, make it all make sense. Nobody is jealous of Oprah, and yes, I said Oprah Winfrey, okay? Nobody's jealous of her. All right, she needs to sit down somewhere. Now, Roddy says Oprah disrespected Michael Jackson in his own home decades ago. I will never respect that witch. And neither will I, beloved, okay? No lies detected, all right? It is what it is, says, y'all are jealous of Oprah so bad. It is what it is. Do you want me to drop the link so you can get up here and tell us all why we're jealous? I haven't dropped the link in a while, so let me just go ahead and drop it. And when you get up here, beloved, be sure to cut on your camera because I want to see your face when I'm talking to you. All right, there's the link. Nobody click it except it is what it is. Because let's get to the bottom of it. Let's talk about it. Tell us why we're all hating and jealous and mad and butthurt about Oprah. Bobblehead Oprah at this point, since she's been taking Ozempic, allegedly. There's the link. Please click it because y'all know I got time today. And that crazy bitch Eric said it is what it ain't. Go ahead and click that link. Get up here and tell the queen what you got to say, honey. Because I'm here for it. Lady E says, absolutely not. She's just a woman on the hill with money. She's surely not Oprah, not the Oprah my mother and grandmother used to watch shaking my head. Exactly. She's not. She's a sold out sellout. That's just what it is. Okay? That's just what it is. My fellow Americans said, Queen, don't waste your time on this troll. Oprah worm food element. She really is. She really is. But, you know, it's entertaining, beloved. It's entertaining to the queen when people click the link and get up here and make fools out of themselves because that's what they always end up doing. And so I just absolutely love it. Now, here we go. Now, let's talk about it.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Now tell us why we hate on Oprah, honey.
I'm not a troll. Actually, I feel that way. I feel like a lot of Black people are jealous of Oprah because of her success and her fame. Michael Jackson didn't love himself, let alone Black people. For goodness sake, he lied and said he had a skin disorder when the nigga bleached his hair. Like, okay, so you mean to tell me his hair has the disease? His nose has the disease?
Hold on. Stop right there. You said his hair?
Yeah. So in the
Michael
case of,
Jackson, hold
yeah.
on. Michael Jackson had burns to his scalp from the Pepsi commercial back in the day. He had bald spots. So that's why he wore wigs and stuff like that.
So he couldn't get an afro wig.
I mean, who was wearing afros at the time, beloved?
But that's the thing. Like, you guys will drag a black woman for wearing a European woman's textured hair, but when a black man does it, it's like all the excuses in the world. At the end of the day, Oprah is a
Nobody's
journal. At the end
no.
of the day, Oprah is a journalist. She doesn't owe anything to anybody. She interviewed
Now,
people.
you're
That's her
absolutely right.
job.
You're absolutely right. Now, stop right there for a second, please. You're right. She doesn't owe anyone anything, and no one's saying it or suggesting that she does. The problem is that she didn't say anything negative about Harvey Weinstein when all of that stuff that he was accused of. 82 people came forward. There were more than 82, actually, but only 82 were brave enough to come forward. She didn't
Mhm.
say a word. And when she had those people on her show disparaging Michael Jackson, and then she had the nerve to go on David Geffen's yacht for her 65th birthday to celebrate it. And my thing is, David Geffen is the one who allegedly started that nefarious lie about Michael calling him a PDF file, and then Michael was acquitted. Now, they shouted it all out loud and made such a big to-do when the accusations came out. But when the truth was proven and he'd been investigated by the feds for all this time, they kept that quiet. They didn't really shout that out, and Oprah was the main one who did. So I'm sorry, if you don't have a problem. See, no, I don't care what Oprah talks about. I don't care what she reports on for the most part, because I don't fool with Oprah. I do think she's a sellout. But at the end of the day, we can respectfully agree to disagree on that point. But the bottom line is, why is she protecting Harvey Weinstein? Why couldn't she speak on him like she allowed people to speak on Michael Jackson? That's all I'm saying. So you don't think that says something? You don't think that speaks volumes? Okay, this man was a whole predator. Okay, and Rose McGowan was right to call her out on her silence, because in my opinion, silence is being complicit. And another thing is, I think that the main reason she didn't speak out is because she does exactly the same thing that he does. I absolutely believe all the rumors about her, tunnels under her home and all that other stuff. I believe every word of it. But hold on, let me put my fellow American up here. Hey, beloved, what are your thoughts on it? Your mic is muted.
What's up, Queen? How
Hey,
you
how you
doing?
doing? I'm fine. How are you doing?
I am doing well. I was doing well until I hear our people take up for Oprah. What
Right.
I was saying in the comments, and this is one name that I'll tell you is what it is. Look up John the God. That is Oprah. That was Oprah's
Thank
best friend.
you. Thank you.
That's
And you,
we rest our case with Oprah.
that's
Look
right.
up
The
the
defense
kids.
rest.
We look at those
Absolutely.
look at the kids that those little babies that they found at that school in Africa. We rest
Thank
our
you.
case with Oprah.
Thank you. And I have reported on all of this, beloved. I have reported on her friendship with John the God. And recently, just a few months ago, even I brought it back up because I was talking about how he cut into this woman's breast and saying that he was healing her of cancer or something like that. And Oprah said that she was overwhelmed, like she was excited about it. She was right there with him when he did it. She knew that this man was a filthy, no good predator. That's why he's in prison right now. I think he was sentenced to like 400 plus years. And at the end of the day, Oprah has a whole lot of nefarious friends that she hangs around. Weinstein, David Geffen, John of God. I mean, the list goes on and on. So there's
Jeffrey
no
E.
reason. Thank you, Jeffrey Epstein. Okay, and that
Can you
list
hear
goes.
me?
Elaine.
We can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. As far as like the Epsteins and the all the Steens, um, those men targeted white women. Like, I am actually glad that a
No, no,
lot
no,
of
no.
black.
Stop right there. Stop right there.
Mhm.
That's not true. That is absolutely not true because Harvey Weinstein targeted Lupita Nyong'o. And
She's
I
not.
know,
She's not a black woman. She's an African woman,
I'm
and
sorry, what? So
I
Africans aren't
I
black.
understand. Well, can listen to what I'm saying. In the dynamics of Black American women, Oprah is a Black American woman, and I'm actually glad that a lot of Black American women are standing down when it comes to other groups of women. They don't protect us. They don't speak up for us. Oprah owes nothing to white women, and if Oprah wants to join forces with Black women that support Black little girls and Black women being
When did she do that? When did Oprah ever join forces and support anybody? Did you not hear what happened at that school of hers? And you don't think she knew about what was going on there? She opened up an all-girls school in Johannesburg, Africa. And at the end of the day, within 10 months, not even a whole year. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you very well.
Let me say this. Oprah opened up that school over there in Johannesburg, Africa. And within less than a year, I believe it was 10 months, because I reported on this a couple of times. Oprah, these children, these young girls were assaulted and all of that. And now you don't think Oprah knew anything about what was going on?
No. I don't, because just listen to this is my opinion. We're all going over opinion off of our opinions and assumptions because we weren't there.
We're not going off of
we read
there was
articles,
police reports.
Correct.
There was police reports.
We're going off the police reports and everything. And honestly, my heart goes out to those young girls in South Africa, because of course they don't deserve that. Not even a white woman deserved that. But we shouldn't have to fight battles for everybody. However, with these children. With the children in South Africa, you can't tell me that Oprah can be in two parts of the world at one place. Like, I'm quite sure she didn't open up a school for them to be sexually assaulted. To do that to Oprah, to like put dirt on her name because of a predator that was in that school, that's horrible.
Let me say this. It's horrible if I'm putting dirt on her name, but I'm not putting dirt on her name. Her own family has said some of the same things about
her own family has done her wrong.
Hold on. How do you know what her family has done?
How do you know what the school?
Hold on. We're not talking about the school right now. You just said out of your mouth, okay, maybe I wasn't there what happened with the school. I'm going by what was documented, okay? Now, as to her family, you say that her family did her wrong. You don't know that. Oprah could have done them wrong, because that's what.
Are you serious? Oprah's the child. They had her. She didn't have them.
No. I'm talking about as her adulthood. Now, as far as when she was a child, Oprah claims that she was abused and all of that.
It's not far-fetched.
Hold on. The family said that she's lying about that. And here's the thing. Let me just give you a few more receipts, and then I'm going to end this conversation real quick.
Sure.
Oprah's family said that she lied about all of that. Like I told you, if you read the biography about her, unauthorized though it were, the family spoke about it. They all said Oprah was lying, that never happened. Her cousin asked her, why did she tell those lies about being abused? Why did she tell the lies about the cockroaches, growing up poor, not being able to have new dresses and all of these things? She said because the truth is boring and people like to hear things that are juicier. Basically, I'm paraphrasing, but that's what she said. Also, it should be important to note that Oprah spent $50,000, allegedly, according to her family and other sources, to pay her ex-boyfriend, not to talk about her other affairs that she was having. Okay. And at the end of the day, Oprah's a whole fraud is all I'm saying. Okay, if her and Gail are lovers and not just friends, that's all fine. But
that's none of our business.
Hold on. But at the end of the day, my point is, stop being a fake and a fraud. And if people live their whole life in a lie, honey, please don't think you can believe.
Do you know how many black people are fakes and frauds?
We're not talking about every black person.
But you can't do that.
You're deflecting, because I'm talking about Oprah and you're talking about Oprah. We could sit here all day and go back and forth about who's telling lies. What I'm trying to get through your head is this. If Oprah lied her whole life about her sexuality, how do we believe anything she says?
And what I'm trying to get through your head is that if a person is so devious, then how come they let her in the industry? How come she's so successful?
What?
Oprah has worked her way out of poverty, and I'm proud.
She was never in poverty, according to her family.
She was born with a silver spoon in her mouth.
You don't have to be born with a silver spoon to be in poverty, okay? It doesn't have to be one or
y'all
other.
will believe black women being in poverty and not having money and being dingy and dirty and masculine. But when Oprah actually tells the truth.
Well, let me ask you this. What do you think about the fact that Oprah said she wanted to be a white woman? What do you have to say about that?
No, she said a white man.
Well, she said a white woman. What I heard, she was talking to Diane Sawyer.
Oh, okay. Well, I heard when she said she wanted to be a white man, and she explained herself by saying she wants the status and the money and the network that white men have. They live good. I mean,
but we're not talking. That's not what I asked you, though. I'm not talking about when she said a white man, because that's her saying that was a deflection.
Right.
When she in an old interview with Diane Sawyer, she literally said she wanted to be a white woman. And in that same
Right.
interview, she said that when she was in college, there was a lot of the pro-black movement going on. There was a lot of militant black teens and adults, young adults in her college. And that got on her nerves. That bothered her. She wasn't down for that. So if she wasn't down for that, she's not down for black people. And I'm going to end this conversation because
Okay, but niggas still jealous of Oprah. Thank you for your platform. I
ain't
still
nobody
watch.
jealous of her, honey. Sit
Yeah,
down somewhere.
y'all. Bye.
Child, she sounds crazy. She really think people jealous of Oprah? All right, honey. Do what you do. And do what you do, honey. She set up her caping for a whole sellout. I'm sorry. Make it all make sense. And then saying that Oprah doesn't owe anything to us. Nobody said that she did. Where did that come into the conversation? See, what you need to pay attention to, beloveds, is when you speak to a person who has a contrary opinion, you can respectfully agree to disagree. But when you bring up points that they can't dispute, they have no good rebuttal, all they do is try to gaslight and deflect. And that's all she was doing. She was gaslighting and deflecting, okay? She goes to talk about, Oprah said she wants to be a white man to have power and status. I didn't ask you about that. I said, what do you think about her wanting to say it out of her mouth that she wanted to be a white woman? That she didn't like militant black folk when she was in college. She wasn't down with that. Say what now? I'm sorry. She's a sold out sellout. That's what it is. And this is not jealousy talking. This is facts. Okay? This is facts. Why would anybody be jealous of Oprah? Because she's a billionaire? She's not the only black billionaire. So if we're jealous of her, would that mean be safe to say that we're jealous of all black billionaires? Please sit down somewhere. We all used to love Oprah when she was in The Color Purple. We all used to love Oprah when she went down there to Forsyth, Georgia and called out the Klan. Back in the 80s, we saw that old footage. We used to love Oprah when all of that was going on. Oprah is definitely a sold out sellout. Okay, I'm sorry, honey. I'm so sorry. But, I'm not going to waste my breath because there's some people you can't get through to. Some people choose to have cognitive dissonance, and that's what that is, okay? That's a whole lot of what that is. Now, if she can't conceive or believe that Oprah knew what John of God was doing, she was right there when he did it. What do you have to say about that? Okay? She wants to go in on Michael Jackson saying he lied about his skin tone. How do you know he lied about having vitiligo? Where are your proof and receipts of that? Okay? Do you have his medical records? Is all I'm asking. But she'll believe anything Oprah says. Michael Jackson was lying, but she believes Oprah. The same woman who's lived a whole life of lies. She know Gail's her girlfriend. Please sit down somewhere. Her and Stedman will never get married because she don't want Stedman, okay? Allegedly. Now, with that all being said, that all made no sense to me, honey. That all made no sense to me. And that's what I told you all. I'm not even lying. Every time somebody tries to oppose me and gets up here when I drop that link, they make a fool out of themselves. Okay? They make a fool out of themselves because one thing that I never lose is a debate. Because when I'm involved in one, engaged in one, I don't bring my feelings to the table. I bring the facts, okay? Because feelings don't matter, okay? Opinions don't matter. In a debate, the facts are the only things that matter, okay? So please sit down somewhere, young lady, all right? Now, and then notice how when she said something about Michael Jackson's hair, talking about why he didn't get an afro, who was wearing an afro when his hair got caught on fire? That wasn't the style, okay? And so with that all being said, then she wants to bring up, y'all go in on black women for now. Who's been going in on them? Nobody on this channel. Well, I have clowned a couple of wigs, but at the end of the day, nobody's going in on black women. That was another way to gaslight and deflect. You see, when you cannot dispute the issue successfully, when you cannot debunk the receipts or answer the questions so that they make sense, then this is what you do. This is what you do. Because at the end of the day, Oprah sat there and watched that man cut into a woman's breast. Y'all don't think that's nefarious? And then said that she was overwhelmed as if she was excited about it. Y'all don't think that was crazy? Okay, because I do. Okay, y'all gonna believe Oprah or everybody in her family? What about, let's talk about it, because what about her stepfather, Vernon Winfrey? How Oprah paid that woman who was black, Okay, since she wants to say Oprah doesn't have to defend white women. Well, how about the black woman who her father, Vernon Winfrey, allegedly assaulted, okay, was inappropriate with when she was going there to try to meet him for a scholarship. And then Oprah paid her $50,000, according to her, to be silent on the issue. Please don't sit here and try to act like Oprah's a saint. Please don't sit here and try to act like anybody is jealous of Oprah. Jealous of her for what? Honey, sit down somewhere. I absolutely cannot. I absolutely cannot. Okay? Jack Lily said, I wouldn't even spend my time having this conversation. Hey, I will, because I got time today. I have time today at the end of it, honey. Please pay attention. Okay? Denise said, watch her interview with Dave Chappelle. Exactly. There's another one. How many receipts need we drop? And these are not opinions. These are things that actually occurred that we actually saw. Let's not forget the latest thing. Isn't Oprah the same bitch that didn't want to pay Taraji what she was owed? And then she tried to backpedal and then blame it on Steven Spielberg. Honey, I don't care if Steven Spielberg was the main one doing that movie. Oprah had a hand in it. Okay, it was her whole idea, and not to mention Oprah's a billionaire and she has power, just like she said herself. So you mean to tell me Oprah couldn't tell this man to pay these black actresses what they're worth? Please sit down somewhere, honey. Oprah's for nobody but herself and Gail, and that's just a fact. She's not even for Paul Stedman, okay? She is not even for Paul Stedman. She just wants him to keep up the rules. That's all it is. All right, honey. Y'all know it's all so nefarious. It is also nefarious, but anyway, I digress. Now, but let me continue. So as I was saying before all of that, the Me Too movement is non-existent when it comes to women who look like me. And here's one more thing I want to say too. I'm sorry, let me get back on this. Because she sat there and said that they targeted white women. And then when I brought up Lupita Nyong'o, I want y'all to pay attention. She said she's not black. Girl, she's darker than me. What are you talking about? Do you see how stupid she is? She's trying to say that Africans aren't black. They may not identify as black because that's a term that we use in the United States. Other darker melanated people of my hue refer to themselves by the landmass that they came from. So people from Africa say they're Africans. People from Haiti say they're Haitians. People from Jamaica say they're Jamaicans. That does not mean that they're not just like us. I'm sorry. What? You see what I'm talking about? Dorada said exactly, Queen. Nonsensical talk. Yes, that's cognitive dissonance. That's what that is. A person who suffers from cognitive dissonance will sit there and you can show them the proof, tell them the truth, and they can see it with their own two eyes, but they will still deny. They will still deny because that's what they want to do. They don't want to hear the truth, okay? Because they can't handle the truth, all right? Like they said in A Few Good Men. This is all so crazy. Greta Lee said willfully ignorant. Exactly. So I guess all of y'all, including me, hold on, honey. I got a little something for her. I should have played it while she was up here. Please pay attention. This is another production from the Queen.
Is it time for the sex game? My kick, the words, my faith, can't even only be money. It's like an earthquake.
All right. So, anywho, By Haters is the name of that tune, honey. Y'all can sit down somewhere hating on the royals and the queen. I find it all so nefarious. Honey said, who's singing the song? Honey, this is AI generated. How many times I got to tell y'all, honey? Okay, I made this song, all right? I wrote the lyrics and I put it on there and had it AI generated. Please pay attention, okay? That's right, Christopher. By Haters. At the end of the day, honey, I'm sorry, but it just don't work. It just doesn't work. And then she got mad, like somebody said in the chat, she got mad and called us the N-word. She called us ninjas. Y'all see that? Y'all see how she got mad and called us ninjas? Ninjas always. Sit down somewhere. Now, Queen, please look at Isaac Cappy interview exposing Oprah Hanks. But let me tell you something, beloved. I knew Isaac Cappy in real life. Okay, I've said that a myriad of times. Right? I know exactly what he said about those people. I reached out to him before he passed away. Okay, or shall I say before his life was taken, and they said that he did it himself. Okay, I don't believe it because he told me that people were coming after him, making threats and all of these things, and that he had no intentions of harming himself. Okay, no intentions of harming himself. I already know that he exposed Oprah, and so have other people. Okay. A broadcast and a roast in one day. The queen is on fire. Ryder said, Queen always got one in the chamber. Okay, you better know it. All right. 169 said she did at the end. Yeah, she called us ninjas, honey. We better stay in our places, honey. She got mad. You know what? That just makes me think that she's a sellout, a sold out sellout, just like Oprah. Okay. Who's listening to Oprah at this point? All right. Please sit down somewhere. Please sit down somewhere. Now, with that all being said, you all remember the day that Ayana Van Zant was in my chat? See, that's who I need to talk to. I need to talk to Miss Ayana Van Zant and ask her what she thinks of Oprah as of late. Okay? Please sit down somewhere, lady. Please sit down somewhere. Anyway, let me get up out of here. Okay? Let me get up out of here, honey. All right. And so anyway, everyone please get the likes up. Okay, Dorana said she probably got a Brad or Chad. Exactly. Exactly my point. Okay. Hold on, honey. They drop a receipt on Oprah right now. Oprah even lied on black men. Yes, absolutely she has. Absolutely she has, beloved. See, that's what I'm talking about. Now, you're going to sit up here and say that she don't have to defend these other women. Okay, nobody asked her to defend them. We weren't even talking about them. I'm talking about Harvey Weinstein. So you mean it's okay? You have no problem with, well, I don't even have to ask the question because we already know how she feels about it. But the bottom line is, so she thinks it's fine and dandy for Oprah to not want to say anything negative about Harvey Weinstein. It don't have anything to do with the race of his victims. It's the fact that he's a whole predator, convicted of it. But then Michael Jackson, who was acquitted of it, she let devils come on her platform and lie. Gave them the opportunity, gave them a platform to sit up there and lie and disparage a man who was acquitted of the same thing, right? Had similar allegations to a man that she was good friends with. I'm sorry, girl, please sit down somewhere. Please sit down somewhere. Hold on, honey. Let me just pull this up before I roll up out of here. I absolutely cannot with some black folk. I absolutely cannot with some black folk. Okay? Now I want y'all to see this here. I'm going to show y'all a whole spread. Nancy X said, right, make it make sense. Exactly, honey, she never could. That's why she called us ninjas. Y'all see all these pictures of Oprah with Harvey? Y'all see all these pictures of Oprah with Harvey? And pay attention, she's wearing different outfits, so that lets you know she's with him on multiple occasions, okay? So all I'm saying, she's with him on multiple, look at him right here kissing. All right, say what? Look at that. And that's when Rose McGowan went in on her, as she should have. As she should have. Now, she didn't have to defend Rose McGowan, but what she could have done, what would have been the right thing to do, the honorable thing to do, the moral thing to do, is call out the truth. Just call out the truth. That's all. I'm not asking you to lie. I'm not even asking you to pick a side, but just call out the truth for what it is. That man's a whole predator, and that's already been proven. Okay, that's already been proven. So I'm sorry. She couldn't call him out, but she allowed people to call out Michael Jackson. And this fool got up here on my live and talked trash about Michael Jackson, an innocent man, and helped Oprah basically defend Harvey Weinstein. I want y'all to pay attention, okay? I want y'all to pay attention at the end of the day. You see, this is why I only like for critical thinkers to be in my chat. I only want people with critical thinking skills and who use common sense, which is absolutely free. I only want those type of people in my chat. If you're a whole fool, I don't have any use for you, and neither do my royals. All right? So anyway, that crazy bitch Eric said point blank, okay? So anyway, yeah, Alice Child said she needs to go hang out with Candace. That's what she needs to go hang out with, honey. Okay? Because we ain't got time for it over chill. We ain't got time for it over chill, honey. We don't fool with okra or kale, all right? That's what we don't do. And Tawana says, Oprah was accused of sending a young black actress to Harvey Weinstein to be exploited. Yes, she absolutely was, beloved. She absolutely was accused of it, and I believe she did it. There's a myriad of nefarious things she was accused of. Now, and here's the thing. It's not just people who look like me calling her out. It's people like Rose McGowan calling her out, too. So I'm sorry. Don't sit up here and try to act like the rest of us is just jealous. Honey, sit down somewhere. Okay? Funny that she would say, of all things, jealous. That's what people do, like I said, when they have no legit rebuttal, when they can't debunk what you're saying. You see how she didn't say anything when I brought up John of God and how Oprah was right there when he did those nefarious things to those people. Okay, including children and all of that. She didn't have anything to say about that. She wants to talk about Michael Jackson lying about his skin. How does she know he lied about his skin? Okay, many black people have vitiligo, so sit down somewhere. Now, with that all being said, Jeff ATL says shouts out to Rose McGowan. Exactly. All right. Queen Sam said, who was that fake arse Winfrey cousin trying to come for the queen? Honey, I know that's right, honey. She only came for herself. Y'all know how I get down, honey. You're not going to win. You're not going to win when you get on here. That's what you're not going to do. If you get on here trying to be contrary, okay, trying to be contrary to what the queen is saying, you're just not going to win. That's just how it goes. You can have your opinion, but by the time I drop the facts and start spitting out the truth, you can't debunk it. That's what you can't do. So anyway, with that all been said, I hope you all enjoyed this live because I did. Okay. Everyone, please like and share, subscribe to the channel. All right. If you haven't done so already, be sure to click the notification bell and click the word all so you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. Okay. So listen, guys, I may come back on here later because I intend to get the lawsuit, that Kanye West lawsuit. I intend to get the documents. Okay. I intend to get those documents, and once I do, I'm definitely going to come back on here because I'm curious to see what's all in there. All right, everyone, please like and share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Miss Elevation said, Queen, I got my popcorn ready. Who you roasting next? Anybody that gets in my chat and tries it, beloved, okay? Anybody that gets in my chat and tries it and is bold enough to click that link. That's how we're going to do this. See, I got to start dropping the link more often because, you know, quite frankly, I love this stuff, okay? I do this for fun. Please pay attention. Now, with that all been said, I love you all to life. I hope you all enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. Be sure that your notifications are on. Claudette said, great broadcast, Queen. Thank you, beloved. Be sure that your notifications are on because I absolutely will be coming back because I'm going to have those documents, all right, on Kanye and this woman, Lauren Pisciata. So with that all being said, everyone please like and share this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all so you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. And listen, we will be on the backup channel. Not the backup channel. We will be on the spiritual channel today at 1 o'clock. Okay, I'm going live on the spiritual channel. And you know what? Matter of fact, make that 12:30. I'm going live on the spiritual channel at 12:30, so that I can get that done and then come back with the Kanye story with the receipts. Okay, Terry Hartfield said this is real news. Thank you, beloved. All right, so with that all being said, I love you all to life. Each one teach one. Hold on. Somebody said they sent me some Whitney Houston Files email to you, Queen. Thank you, beloved. I appreciate you. Okay. And so that all being said, each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives. Until next time, peace.
hit him with that flavor.
Gold all in my skin, God all in my blood. Kings all in my circle, you touch one of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen, why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunta. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations, America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all at Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets, we only facing the threats. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece, this time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood. Kings all in my circle, you touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood. Kings all in my circle, you touch one of mine and you done. They show no love for the queen, why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got